Now, whether just an urban legend or not, I don't know, but I remember once reading of how, allegedly, people back during the Middle Ages believed that headaches and the like were caused by demons inside of people's heads. And the remedy? Scare the demon out by hitting the person over the head with a large stick. Now again, whether people actually believed that back then, I don't know. They certainly did have some very strange ideas, which we as moderns can find very amusing. However, suppose they were able to peer into the future, into our own day. What absurdities about us would they find equally amusing? How about this one? The increasingly popular idea that gender consisting of just male and female is an evil social construct inside of people's heads. Hi everyone, I'm Mark Leeming from the 1 Minute Preacher. I hope your Thursday morning is going well. Now, before the knives come out at me, let me quickly tell you a story concerning a friend of mine. About 20 years ago, her then 4-year-old son one day suddenly asked to be referred to by a girl's name. And this continued on and off for several months. And as in the case with most kids who go through a similar phase, and it happens more frequently than you may think, after a few months, he quickly forgot about it, and as a 24-year-old young man today, I can assure you he has no confusion whatsoever concerning his male gender. But here's the thing that I want you to think about. What if he had been a 4-year-old boy going through a similar phase today? At school, his teachers would call him by his preferred name and encourage to be a girl, and if he had different parents, perhaps he would be given hormone blockers and maybe even undergo surgery. So when I see my friend's son today, again, very much all male, absolutely no confusion whatsoever concerning his gender, I shudder. I can't help but think of the psychological damage he'd be experiencing right now if he had been treated the same way as many young kids are being treated today. I mean, can we please stop and actually think through this issue like adults? For the vast majority of kids, it is just a passing phase that they're going through, and yet our culture is treating it as though it is the rule rather than the exception. What kind of damage are we inflicting upon the psyche of this current generation? Now, let me be clear. There are those kids in which it's not a passing phase that they're going through. They are genuinely experiencing gender confusion. To them, we must extend our utmost compassion. But ultimately, compassion involves much more than altruistic feelings. Compassion must be grounded in truth, because if it isn't, compassion can be exceedingly cruel. Well, those are my thoughts anyway. If you'd like to see more of my videos, why not click on one of those end cards over there? And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing as I put out a new video just like this one every single Thursday morning. Thanks so much, and perhaps I'll see you next Thursday.